Hey guys, Jackie Kusnierz with Mortgage Nerds here. Today I want to talk to you about what are some important things that you need to remember when you're going through the mortgage process. So one of the most important things that we always say is to make sure that you ask questions. Ask questions. So if you don't ask a question, I don't know that you have questions, and then your question isn't going to be answered. So making sure that you ask any questions that you have, let them know if you're not understanding something is really important to make sure you understand everything that we're going through. And if you still have no idea and we don't have an idea that you don't know, we're not gonna be able to help you. So always keep that in mind. Another thing to remember is documents. So documents, signing documents, things like that. We don't want to delay doing those things, because if you delay providing us documentation we request from you, that could delay the actual process itself. Meaning if we were able to close on day 20, but you took about 5 days to provide a document that I requested from you, then we may not be able to close until day 25. So at that point, just pushing off documentation, things that we request from you, just prolongs your closing. So keep that in mind as well. When you do provide those documents, it is very, very, very common for an underwriter to ask for extra questions, ask for extra documentation. So this document may have them say, hey, I just have a question about this document. Very normal. It's one thing we always try to make sure that you keep in mind, that it's very normal for that process. Another thing to keep in mind, if anything, income, assets, debts, anything has changed while you're going through the process, you need to make your mortgage advisor aware of this immediately. So let's say you get a job offer somewhere else. We need to know that. We need to verify that you're still going to qualify with that job change. Also, as far as the income, maybe you didn't get a job change, but maybe you got a raise, or maybe you went down to part-time, you were full-time, but now your part-time income's changed. That may qualify you for less of a pre-approval than what you were originally qualified for. Assets, if your car broke down and you had to spend $20,000 on a new car and you were using those for the down payment of the house, now you can't use them. Now we have to reevaluate, make sure that we can still get you that loan that we talked about. Last thing, if you are looking for a house, you're searching and we tell you you're approved for $150,000, don't go looking at houses for greater than $150,000 and just hope that we'll find a way to make it work. The reason that we do pre-approvals, get the documentation up front, is to verify this is the tippy top of your range. If you look for something over, or if you're convinced, hey, I can afford it, documentation may not show you affording that. So maybe you don't qualify for that new home that you already got an accepted offer in on, and now you have to tell them that you have to withdraw from that offer. So these are some really important things that we'd like to make sure that you remember when you're going through the process. Just remember, if anything changes, we need to know immediately. Remember, mortgages are complex. Let Mortgage Nerds give you the answers you need.